just balls deep in this final endgame, apparently. But I'm full attention.
D.
Okay, I'm dead now. Damn it! He's just camping a ladder like a bitch.
Ooh, gotta love campers. Especially in Tarkov.
Let's see, how many kills did I have? 7. This guy has 3 and he's sitting in a corner. That's fun. Anyway.
Okay.
D&D.
So welcome everybody.
Hello.
As we left off last time, where you guys fought some lizard folk in the swamp, saving the all but the one person who got dragged away, away from the guard there, the one guard. You guys saved everybody in the group. You guys were making your way through the swamp and continuing your journey at this point. Finishing up your night's rest, so at the end of your third watch is when this happened. You guys kind of continued a little bit of rest and then continued on their way. You guys continuously moving the caravan through the swamp. You guys kind of make your way through it, not too bad. I do want to have everybody make an athletics check.
Okay.
You guys will be rolling quite a bit today.
I rolled a 9.
Okay.
Not very nimble.
Rolled an 8.
Athletics? Oh boy. I rolled 2.
Echo? Athletics?
I didn't say anything.
Says
He's
Mike.
muted right now.
Hold on for him. Ooh, 18. Alright. So you guys, the mud kind of slowing you guys down a little bit. Not stopping you guys completely. Thanks to the numerous guards and strong farmers and such helping you guys move through the swamp here. You guys start moving through the swamp. You guys can kind of see the grass and the ground is starting to dry up a little bit. You guys are kind of getting through towards the end of the swamp where it's starting to turn more into a forest again. This is about your second day with about a 2.5 day travel due to time to get to this next city. A very large city, in fact.
I'm muted.
Yes, you're muted. I rolled an 18 for you, though, so you're good. And as you guys continue on, you guys come into the forest. This forest is... Part of the forest is like no other forest you guys have seen before. There's a lot of very colorful plants, fungus that are very bright yellows and reds and oranges, bright green leaves, bright yellow and red and orange leaves and flowers, and just very bright. The trees are still normal trees. However, everything around seems to be a lot brighter, the colors of the surrounding plants. The air has a pink and yellow tint, like a pink foggy look with some yellow particles. I want you guys to roll a Arcana check.
A 9.
15.
Oh, I don't know why, but I got
Unnatural 20.
21.
Was that a
Natural 20.
natural 20?
21.
21.
Okay. And then I want you guys to roll a history check as well. Just read another piece of information.
12.
12.
11.
17.
19.
Okay. So you guys can kind of tell from the look of this air that it seems to be a little bit unnatural. Tanwin and Echo, you guys can tell. I'd say Ophelia as well. You guys would know that this is not natural and seems to be of some sort of magic. You guys can't place what exactly. Tanwin and Echo, you guys can tell that this is from a creature named an Eidolon, which is a creature who you guys wouldn't know too much about in this area. You would know the name and the fact that these beings give off this type of mist. The properties of it are a fog, like a misty fog kind of feel. You know that there is various effects to the mist and fog. Some that can put you to sleep, some that can make you go mad, some that can give you enhancements, depending on race and other such.
Okay.
The history, so whoever rolled a 17 and 19, I didn't write down the same spot.
I did.
I think that was Ophelia and Echo.
You guys would understand that these beings that give off this kind of foggy mist aren't very common. They're actually very, very rare. And that's pretty much all you guys would really recognize from the history of that. You guys wouldn't know too many stories, even rolling so high. These things are very, very rare. You guys definitely heard of them, but you guys haven't encountered them yourselves.
So we're just walking.
But you guys are walking. Do you guys want to converse about the mystical fog?
Yeah.
This stuff sure is weird, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, it's it quite is. Not sure. Heard some rumors about it, but not sure what exactly it is.
How low to the ground is the fog?
So the thick of it is about probably waist. It's still like, if you're about 10 feet from someone, you can still see their legs. They become more kind of shadows and silhouettes beyond 10 feet. About waist to about probably a little bit head high. Probably more like your neck, tighten where you're so tall. Like Ophelia is pretty much almost in the entire lower section of it. Her head is probably sticking out the top. About for a normal person's head height to their waist, it's thin. You could probably see someone clearly up to about 20 to 25 feet. And then you have head and up is pretty clear. You could probably see someone up until about 40-45 feet.
Okay.
So it kind of, it's definitely heavier, so it kind of settles down lower towards the ground, but not such as like a fog machine.
Now, I may have missed, because of how low I got for an Arcana, I just think this is normal fog, right?
Yeah, you would tell it this is kind of normal fog. Like nothing really seems fishy to you.
Okay, cool, yeah. I'm just gonna look around and... This white mist, real thick. I don't like it. Makes my body moist.
You said that the fog gives magical effects, or was it the plants?
The fog does.
Okay. I guess I'll just walk up to the mayor and say, "Hey, we should be careful. Keep an eye on everyone. If they start acting funny or something, this fog might cause magical effects on people."
What kind of magical effects are you talking about?
Variations, depending, I guess, on. I don't really know exactly, but it gives off a magical aura.
It's good to know. I'll get a word out to the guards and make sure they keep everybody in check. Thank you for bringing this up to me.
Yeah.
I know this is this forest has had a lot of myths and stuff, but I'm not too big person on myths, but I mean, if they're true, I mean, I guess they're true, but I've heard something like this of driving people mad, some people going to sleep, some people forgetting who they are, but
Better
I personally
to be-
don't recommend
Better
it.
to be safe than sorry.
I wonder if it will have effect on me.
Probably not taking
World
it.
may never know.
I want magic power.
You have magic powers. Remember your fist when you punched that? What was his name?
Oh
John?
yeah.
Punch the wall.
Remember when you ate the thing?
I do remember that. Good times. But what if had more magic power?
Too powerful.
We'd be unstoppable.
What kind of power would you want, Titan?
Are you becoming dumber?
I think we need to get the crystal out.
The
He has,
world
like,
will
his
never
spikes,
know.
you know?
Don't steal my line.
I literally don't have a brain. What do you want from me? I'm talking in common right now. This is already a marvel in its own right.
The fact that through the campaign you've been getting smarter and smarter, and then that line came out, it was like, wait, what?
In case you forgot, I got stabbed in last fight.
So
Everything hurts.
Losing too much blood. Let's get him to the hospital.
Oh, are you sore, Titan?
I feel stiff.
You should be fine.
I need lube for arms.
I think so.
Maybe when we get to the city, we can find you something.
I'll cast prestidigitation and clean them off a little bit.
I feel better.
Okay. So,
Just clean me.
Titan, you feel this kind of feeling come over you, and then you can kind of see that, like, the dirt and the grime from the last battle is kind of whiffed away.
I look at it and I'm like, I do have magic powers from Mist.
Yes, you do.
Done.
Haha.
I'm not gonna take this away from him.
Sometimes you gotta let the child have the toy.
Yep.
Where is my... Can I do... I don't know. Can I do a perception check to see if there's any, like, shacks or buildings in this swamp?
Yep.
It was a nat 20 plus 4, so 24.
Okay.
Whichever you want.
Do you want the 4 or the 20? Or the 20?
Oh, I 100% I want the 4.
Okay. You see nothing.
Damn it.
Ever again in this whole campaign. You don't see anything.
Great.
So, what you can see, within the immediate surroundings, you don't see anything too close to the trail. You do see some people starting to give some weird looks at the fog and, like, kind of, I guess they look like they're seeing something. In the distance, probably about want to say 70 or 80 feet. Kind of straight down, and on the left you see a building. You also see directly off the path. You see the mist kind of moving as if something is passing through it. You, because you rolled a 24, you can also see a few other beings moving through the mist, about knee height, maybe a little bit smaller. Very, very small figures. Very scrawny, very small. Almost probably smaller than a gnome and a lot scrawnier than a gnome. We're talking like limbs probably as thick as like 2 fingers put together. Very small beings with little hats on them running around. You can also hear laughter in the distance. But there is only one being that seems to be of normal, average human height, moving through the mist as well. Kind of back and forth, not coming towards the group, but moving around.
So I'm gonna point that out to the rest of the group. I point my finger over and say, "Look, tiny things in mist. I think I want you to run over there and hit them."
DM question.
Yep.
Did we sleep since the last battle, or was that no?
The battle was at the end of your guys' sleeping period, so you still got your long rest.
So do I get my spells back because I had woken up and then used them, or no?
We'll say that the rest, like the couple hour rest afterwards, still tied into that. So yes.
Okay. Just wanted to verify.
Yep.
The 90s.
Based on what Titan said, I'll once again go towards the mayor and give him the information that Titan just pointed out.
Titan's gonna run over, or not run over, but like walk over in that direction, calling out to them. Like, "Hello, tiny creatures."
Oh boy, be prepared.
Okay. So Ophelia, I'll do it to yours first because yours will be quicker. And yeah. Where are we going?
Are you
Where are
okay?
we walking
Uh-oh.
to?
Uh-oh.
At this point, you need
Guards.
to make a Constitution save.
Unnatural 20. Also, is this a magical spell in effect? Because I would get advantage against those.
Yes.
Okay, unnatural 20.
Okay. Tanman. Titan roll with advantage for you.
Well, I remember on Constitution you said?
Yep, with advantage.
So I need a Constitution as well.
Yep, all you guys.
Oh.
Thank God. Alright, 19. Rolled a 3 the first time.
Uh-oh.
Did you roll that
Please.
one?
I rolled a 4 plus 2, 6.
Okay.
15.
15. Okay.
Whatever you're gonna do to me can't be worse than what the cat is doing right now.
If I have a chance, I'm going to call for the head guard.
Okay.
Lead guard, if I could have your attention here.
You guys see one guy kind of turn and walk towards you and go, yeah,
The mayor is acting kind of suspicious. I think the mist might have.
Mayor's kind of sus.
I think the mist might have gotten to his head.
yeah, I don't know if you've noticed, but Jerry over there is doing some really weird things to the fungus on the tree.
Does he look at it?
Oh, Jerry.
Tina is also just laying down on the side of the path, and I don't think we've been moving for the last 5 minutes. I didn't know what to do.
Gather up the people. Form some sort of defense, just to be safe.
Okay,
Anybody, any guards that are not able to fight right now, put them with the civilians.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. So he'll kind of get everybody like a little closer, so they're all kind of really tight together.
Have the guards make a circle around, kind of distancing themselves from the people.
I suck at rolling.
I'm afraid to cast Detect Magic because of the mist.
Anything else for you, Ophelia, in this moment?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna just get back with the rest of the group.
Titan, as you run off the trail and run towards the little beings, you see most of them scatter. One little one kind of gets up on the stump as you get closer. Are you going to approach this being?
Of course. I'm
So-
keep calling out to them. Hello, friend or foe?
Surprised you're not using your siren.
I'm gonna kind of like try to
No.
crouch down under the fog if I can.
So the lower you are, the thicker the fog is.
Okay, is it all the way to the ground?
Yes, the fog is all the way to the ground.
Then I won't do that.
Where you're so short, if it would benefit you for like standing on something like a wagon, more
Yeah.
or less. So Titan, as you approach this little being on the stump, you realize the being has a blue and pink skin. It looks like the main color of the skin is blue, but it has some like pink swirls, almost like designs on its skin, that are kind of what do you call it? It's kind of glowing a little bit, like kind of giving off like a pink glow, just a tad, like very very lightly. Like if you held a towel over a light bulb, it'd be about that bright.
Interesting.
The little being has a little green vest, some little tiny shorts, and this being is probably about, I'd say probably about that tall.
So about to my shin, or my knee rather.
It wouldn't even be that.
Okay.
And they have a little kind of like red hat, and it just kind of sits on the thing. It has looks like a twig, or like a, from what you can tell, probably like it could be a twig, could be a stick, could be some sort of tool. You can't quite tell. And this being is just going to kind of look at you and cock its head, and then take its stick and kind of poke you a little bit. The stick doesn't do anything to you. There's
Yeah.
no effect as far as the stick. And then it's going to sit down and kind of just look at you. And then another one's going to kind of reach its arm up and pull its jacket. And then they're both going to run off. No words
don't
were said.
leave.
No sounds were made, no nothing.
I follow them.
Okay.
They-
Follow Titan.
100% I'm following them.
Okay.
There's no way I'm not going to persuade these things to be my little shoulder pets.
Okay.
Titan.
Are you running after Titan?
Yeah.
Okay. Tanwin and Echo, what are you guys doing?
I will follow after Titan.
Wait, I rolled a 4 on my thing. What happened to me?
You're dead.
No, that's something that's going to go for me.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's not an immediate
I'm
thing.
following.
Okay. So at this point where you guys are all following, need you all to roll another Constitution save.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Finally, I can roll.
Ooh, I rolled a 16 this
19.
time.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Advantage.
Oh, do I still have advantage?
Yes.
Oh,
Because you're a Warforged.
I have a 19.
idiots. On that 20.
I got a 16.
Safe for another step.
Okay. So as you guys make your way through the fog, you guys don't feel much coming over you. You guys can tell your mind isn't 100% clear. You can still think clearly. You can still process information, but you can tell that there's a little bit of something there that's a little bit extra than just your thoughts. And as Titan, as you get closer, you see, as you get closer to where you ran towards those little beings, you will see a bunch of them just kind of sitting in a circle, about 5 or 6. and they're kind of just running around. And you particularly need to make another perception check.
Okay.
I'll give you with advantage because.
Oh, okay. Well, 9.
9 with advantage.
Yeah,
He
with
rolled
advantage.
4 and a 6.
Anybody else make a perception check?
I will.
Okay.
I want to do it. 15.
Okay.
Where's my perception? I do not see anything.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
I got
21.
a natural 1.
You're dead.
So Ophelia 21, Titan 9, Echo doesn't see anything. Tannen, what was yours again?
15.
15. Okay.
I'm making up for all my poor rolls last time. The last 2 times, really.
So Echo is kind of not necessarily lost in the mist, but more focused outside of the area that where Titan is. Ophelia and Tanwen, you guys would see the being not too far past these little group of beings. And this taller being that you were looking at looks human. It is definitely a bipedal creature. It has hands like a normal human being, or at least has fingers, from what you guys can see. Ophelia, you could tell that these are like just straight up fingers, and like a human person. However, what you're gonna see towards its upper torso, its left arm down to probably about the forearm, and its face is disfigured, but looks to be made of the mist, but it seems to be a lot more concentrated and a lot more concentrated mist that kind of looks like swirling glitter in a tube.
So would I recognize this thing as that creature that you called it before when we were talking about what the mist in the first place?
Yes, and you would realize this creature, because you rolled the history, and who else rolled the 21 in the Arcana?
I think it was me.
Okay, so you two again would both realize that this creature is in fact that creature, and this creature is actually known to come out of the underworld, but at great sacrifices its figure to per se, its ability to either whether it was like a gorgeous looking person, female or male, they sacrificed that and the human looking aspect, at least with the face and the parts that it is figured, to come out of this dark prison.
Oh.
Hey, isn't that thing, Ophelia, we were talking about earlier?
I would be inclined to agree.
So, those stories about it, did they end bad? Or did they end good?
I'm gonna
I can't
go
remember.
out on a limb and say bad based on where it's from.
Oh, tiny creatures.
Oh, hey, Titan?
Huh?
Maybe we should go back to the group.
Why?
I don't,
What do you see?
strength in numbers.
What's over there? Are the little tiny things there?
There's a creature behind it. We're not too sure about.
Oh.
So at the moment of this conversation, that creature is actually going to speak up
Oh no.
in a very kind of ghostly female voice.
Ooh.
I don't have
Do
my
a
voice
female-
changer down.
Do a female voice.
Do a
Do a
ghostly
female
voice.
voice.
I don't have my
Do
voice changer
it.
down.
Do it. You don't need a voice changer.
I was hoping I was going to have one.
Hello.
What are you, Navi all of a sudden?
Hey, listen.
Punch it. Bad.
Oh, hello. I see you have come across my, well, creatures that I have created.
Hello, created
And-
creature creators.
Who would you guys might be? And
We are travelers.
and with whom do you
I am
travel?
outcast. Oh, excuse me.
We are escorting this town to safety.
Do you mean harm?
No, we're taking them away from the harm. Maybe.
What
We-
harm do you run from?
Some evil guys that suck blood out of dead people.
Cultists, if I had to guess.
Ah,
They worship Erebos.
Erebos. Yes, I've tangled with him before.
I swallowed something.
Jesus Christ.
She's gonna
Yes,
look at you and
did.
one of the little I'm gonna just call them sprites because it's way easier than calling little humans. Just because that easily resembles them. Is gonna sit there and like kind of tap on your shin and point up at your shoulder.
Oh, hello. Do you want to up, little guy? Or thing?
And without saying, he's just gonna kind of put his arms up like a child.
Oh, I 100% am picking it up and putting it on my shoulder.
You guys can assume that these little beings can't talk at this point. That there's at least no vocals or they have no language that you guys might speak or understand. Just from coming across everyday people.
Okay.
Question.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Does this main creature speak primordial at all?
She might, but right now she's speaking to you guys in common.
Okay.
Ophelia is going to speak up, and she's going to say, "We mean no harm. The mist seems to have been affecting our caravan, and we had them take defenses just to be safe as we try to figure out what's going on. We just want to get through safely more than anything."
Oh yes, the mist is for our protection. They, as far as the little ones run out, the mist kind of follows. Just for their protection. These cultists that drank blood from people, I think we encountered one. In fact, I think this one used to be one. And maybe this one. As she, like, points to two of the little creatures. And then they kind of, like, dance off and, like, run away. And as you guys are saying that, you guys see Jerry, one of the farmers, walking by, laughing hysterically and falling over and talking to himself. And is that one part of your caravan?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. And she's gonna wave on the little ones off, and they're gonna like kind of prance over and guide them back towards the cart.
Oh, I like your little people.
Oh, thank you. There's
Thank
souls
you.
that were lost, unfortunately.
Oh, no, that's sad. I was a lost soul once.
Oh yes, I was trapped in a very dark place.
Me too.
To get out, I had to make a sacrifice, and this is what I have become.
What kind of sacrifice?
Well, I sacrificed my image and my ability to remain close to people for long periods of time without them going, well, like him, as the little sprite carries or directs the other guy away to the caravan.
Is there a way to break this prison that you're in?
Well, this is how I got out of my prison. now. I find other lost souls. Have saved actually quite a few, even though that they're now these little things. I don't know how I do it. They just become the little things.
Can they leave the mist, or are they stuck here too?
Wherever they go, the mist goes. Just like wherever I go, the mist goes.
So I can't have one.
I mean, the mist would be around you all the time. It does do harm after long periods of time.
Even to a robot?
I mean, it's magical, so it still could technically affect you, yes. I don't know how to retract it or spread it. It's around me.
I was gonna ask if you knew if there was a way to get rid of it.
Well, I know one way to lessen the mist. It's hard, but I might be able to do it with your guys' help.
I'm willing to help you.
Yeah, I'm in.
Me too.
I want to
Me too.
help these little tiny people.
They are kind of cute.
I need you
By
guys
helping.
all to make another Constitution save.
Oh, damn.
Told you guys ready to roll.
Kind of just want to fail them all so something fun happens. I got a natural 20.
Got a natural
Oh, yeah, that's
I
really
got
how
a
you
12.
fail.
I don't choose the dice. The dice choose.
I got a 12.
I got a 15.
I also got a 12.
You have advantage, though, I'm pretty sure.
I thought that was just on perception.
On Constitution.
Wow, I'm stupid. How do I already forget that again? 18.
18.
Damn it. I was hoping for a nat 1.
So feeling Echo, you feel this, the fogging of the mind strengthen just a little bit. It's not unbearable. You can still think about, and you can probably think and process just about as normal. Words may come slower to your mind to speak as per se. You're not like losing your mind. You can still process things. It may just come to you a little bit slower than normal.
Can I hug you?
Whatever we have to do, we should probably make it quick.
Yes. There's a little hut not too far from here that I'm trying to find. In there is, well, one, my home, and two, I also get lost in my own mist. I need an amulet from there.
I have an amulet in me.
What does it look like?
Stop
Yeah,
talking
I-
about it.
I have
I
a
don't
question
know,
for you.
honestly. I just swallowed it, and now my hands glow orange sometimes.
You the reason the mist is here? Or is it the kid?
Both.
Both.
That follows both all of them.
Do you know what direction the hut is in?
Well, not 100%.
Hmm. Which ways have you tried to go?
Well, I've lingered around the path and up and down the forest. Haven't gone too deep into the forest yet.
Which direction am I facing right now? So, like, if we're talking to this thing, am
You're-
I facing...
Your
Like,
back is
which
to the
direction?
road. So you're facing away from the road.
All right. Relative to a compass, what direction is that? Is behind me.
So behind you is south, in front of you is north.
Okay, I want to turn. I don't even know what it would be. Like 15 degrees to the left, and just start running in a northwest direction
Okay.
into the fog and scream, "I'll find your hut. I'll be back in a minute." And I start running through
Okay.
the mist.
If we follow him, usually does have a good sense of direction.
I follow.
Okay. Well,
I want to stay with the thing and the little creatures.
Okay. Well, he does have a little thing on his shoulder. He should be fine. They can navigate the fog way better than I can for some reason.
I love my little creature. I'm gonna call you Johnny.
Oh no.
It's our fourth Johnny. It's gonna be
As
the
we're
campaign
running-
of Johnnies.
as we're running, I'm gonna look over to Echo and be like, "How are you feeling with the fog?"
I don't trust them.
That didn't quite answer my question.
I love that answer.
I'm gonna cast a bardic inspiration on him.
Okay.
For the next 10 minutes, he can roll a one.
Still don't trust them.
On a ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay. Well, good, because you guys are now going to make a perception check.
Kill them.
Oh, perception. I love those.
I would,
Me too, or no?
Yes,
out
you
of
as well.
game, recommend saving that d6 for a Constitution save if we have to make one again.
15.
Okay.
That sounds pretty good.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Is this for a constitution or
This is for perception.
Perception.
I'm good at those, I think.
I need to grab a blankie real quick.
Okay, what did you make?
I don't see anything.
Okay. Again.
I love that.
I got another nat 1.
Jesus. So you're just blindly running in the fog, following this giant warforged just sprinting in a direction.
I have a Johnny on my shoulders. We're fine.
So where you guys are at this point, you guys probably ran about 50 or 60 feet at this point. You guys will see a couple shadows to your right that could resemble some sort of structure, as well as one straight in front of you. The one in front of you looks more like a building that you guys would see in Civilization, but the little sprite on the shoulder points to the other two.
I'm going to say, wait, other two. So the ones to our left, there's more than one, like tinier structure.
There's two to your right, and there's one straight ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to Ophelia and Echo and say, "You two search tiny buildings. I'll take Tiny Johnny to big building. He can navigate with me."
He's
What
pointing to the
building?
tiny ones. I think we should go that way.
You go that way.
Hey,
I
guys.
want to see big building.
Titan? What buildings are you talking about?
I can see them. They're this way.
Is he okay?
I don't know.
I don't see buildings, guys.
Follow the sound of my hoofs.
Her sexy hoofs.
Okay.
Or how about this? Follow the sound of my flute.
Playing the flute.
I'll play the flute as I go towards the two buildings.
Okay.
I think this is a mistake, Titan, as I'm going that way.
Love you too.
So as you're sprinting towards the two buildings playing your flute, you realize you're going to be running, and then all of a sudden two of the little ones are going to run up next to you and kind of like dancing as they run with you to the flute. Titan, you're just kind of hoofing straight ahead towards the building.
I look at little Johnny. I'm like, I'm going to say to him in Primordial, because he clearly doesn't understand Common, and I'm just going to say, "We will be okay here."
And he's going to look at you and nod a little bit and smile.
I've just got two sprites dancing around me as I play a flute. In a little, like, circle. This is great.
Normal Tuesday.
Alright. So, Titan will get yours done first. So you come up to a house that you would see in normal civilization.
Okay.
The house is... It looks like it could be like a three bedroom house. It's pretty decent for this time, even though bedrooms back then were a little bit smaller. It's still a pretty decent size for that area.
Can I do a perception check real quick to see the state of the house from the outside?
Yep. Actually, I'll just tie it in with your last perception.
Yeah, it's a 17, so
Okay.
really
Yeah.
not different.
So as you approach the house, you can see it looks abandoned. It doesn't look like run down. Like the windows aren't broken, the walls aren't broken. Like there's no holes in the walls. The door's shut. However, it does look abandoned. There's a lot of cobwebs and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm dying. Hold on.
Don't die, you'll live longer.
You're right. That does work. I go and I try and open the front door, I guess.
Okay. So as you open the front door, you realize that there is no one in there. It seems pretty empty. You can't hear anything. However, you do see a little box in the living room. Probably about the first. So when you walk in, there's like a medium-sized room, like right in the front to the right, and then there's the kitchen straight back. There's one bedroom, and there's stairs up, and it looks like it goes into 2 doors, which you could assume is the other bedrooms. In that house, in the big living room, there's a box in the middle with a symbol on the floor of the same cult that you've come in contact with before.
Interesting. I say I say to Tiny Johnny in a Primordial, this is a symbol of a cult that's chasing us through this mist currently, or we're trying to protect those villagers by. Do you know anything about symbol?
He's gonna get down and then run up the stairs into the door straight up.
Like he just bolted upstairs?
Yep.
I guess I'll follow after him
Okay.
for now.
So as you get up there, you can see he's going through some papers and books on the bookshelf inside the room that are very dusty. So when he's ripping these off the wall, he's kind of like looking at it, like throwing it, looking at it, throwing it. There's like a cloud of dust every book he throws, and he finally gets the one that's pretty thin, probably about 15, 20 pages long, and he hands it to you, and then kind of points towards the door, looking like he wants to go out.
Are we in danger?
It doesn't seem like he's like. He kind of like gives this little like kind of shrug, like he doesn't know, but he's kind of worried.
Don't worry, little guy. I'll protect you. We can leave in a minute if that's okay. I need to open that chest that was down there and maybe search the rest of this house first. If you are feeling unsafe, you can run back to the other group if you want.
He's just gonna sit there and give you a little nod.
We'll make it quick. So I want to go out of the room with the book. I'll poke my head into the other room upstairs and do a check to see if there's anything that strikes my hollow eye.
Doesn't look like to be anything really in that room. Seems to be just an empty, basic bedroom. Nothing special.
Okay. That's the case. I will go down to the room with the chest.
Okay.
And I want to do I guess an investigation on the chest to see if there's if it's booby trapped or anything.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Can't I just click this? Yeah. 13.
13. Okay. So from what you can tell, there's no trap. There's no like wires or spots on the floor. It looks like the marking on the floor is just engraved into the wood. Looks like someone just took their knife and just engraved into it.
I see. Okay. I'm gonna look at my little shoulder, or my normal shoulder, and tell little Johnny, you might want to stand behind me for this.
He's gonna
just in case.
Jump off your shoulder and kind of stand back towards the window.
Okay. And I open the chest.
Okay. So you open the chest, and you're going to find. Where'd the dice go? $18 silver, 6 gold.
Anything else?
You're going to see a piece of cloth with the cult symbol on it. Inside it is wrapped another amulet, but it looks a little bit different.
Okay.
This one has the insides of the diamond rather than the outsides. Like the other.
Is the one? Is the one with the outsides the one that's in my stomach right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to take the amulet, like grab the cloth with the amulet, and I'm not just going to grab the amulet right now.
Okay.
And I'm leaving, for the record, I'm leaving the money there. And
Okay.
I don't care about the money.
Okay.
And I'm going to, I want to hold the amulet close to my stomach and see if it vibrates or does anything weird like it did with the knife.
It does.
Oh. Little Johnny, I know you can't speak, but I have an amulet just like this, except the opposite, inside me right now. And it gave me fancy fist power.
Oh no.
It wants to be with. Do I swallow it?
He's gonna look at you and go,
I agree. I swallow it.
"You swallow the amulet."
I'm swallowing the amulet.
Oh no.
To be fair, Titan isn't a genius, and at this point, I don't like that look, but the fact that he swallowed this first amulet and it made my fists glow.
I
The
mean, like, I get
assumption
it.
by him is that it's going to complete the puzzle,
Okay.
or I'm gonna die.
That second part should throw a
It's
little
kind of a
more worry.
50-50 right now.
Okay. So
Um,
as you swallow it, you feel them click together.
okay.
The vibrating in your stomach of the two trying to connect settles.
Okay.
And as of right now, nothing else happens.
Okay. I kind of like actually, I don't like the fact that nothing happened. That kind of worries me more for some reason. I look at little Johnny and I say, "Okay, buddy, let's go back to the other group. I love you."
He's just gonna look at you and
Titan
You're
has
really
just
weird
learned
look.
the concept of love and has said it twice now.
So we'll leave and throw him on my shoulder again and go towards the other houses.
Okay. So Ophelia and Echo. As you guys approach the two buildings, you can see that when approaching the buildings, they are very crude buildings. They're not very pretty. They're not very well put together. It seems like they're just kind of torn down logs put into kind of a structure. That within outside you can kind of see like a little stick fence that's set up, and some areas where stuff is growing. You see some weird fungus growing. You see some weird plants growing. You also see there is no front door. You also see a little hut with a bunch of little tiny holes, probably no bigger than like a half-gallon milk jug.
Did I see this?
Yes, because you guys would be approaching the buildings.
No. Would I see this? Would Echo see this?
Yes.
Yes, we're like right there. So
Yeah. You've gotten to the point where the mist is not really covering the buildings anymore.
Yeah, just making sure. I want to see if I can see anything else that's important.
Roll a perception.
Comes another natural one. Here we go. How about a 7?
7? You don't see much.
I will stop playing the flute, and I'll look at the two sprites that were dancing around me, and kind of just be like, "Do you think it's in either of these huts?"
And one's gonna go up to the hut with all the holes in it, and slide in, like he's kind of jump up and grab the hole above a hole and kind of slide his body in, and you're just gonna see his head, like little hat sticking out. He's gonna kind of nuzzle in. Looks like he's going to sleep in there. The other one's gonna run into the other building, and run out with a necklace.
Well, I'm gonna guess that this is it. Is there anything else in there?
Thing of interest.
Okay.
In fact, when you look in there, there's no bed. You can see like a kind of looks like a made bookshelf, like a piece of the log was like cut out, very crudely. There's some books there, but they don't look interesting.
And I'll just kind of look over at the other one. I'll look back at the one that just has the necklace. And I'll be like, "Is this where you sleep?"
And he's gonna kind of like cock his head and then points to the hut with all the holes in it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Well, we should probably bring this back.
And he's just gonna nod and hand you the amulet.
I'll take it.
Okay. And he as well is going to head and jump up on your shoulder without even asking.
Okay. I'll accept this.
Okay.
Shall I play the flute back? I think I know the direction.
Roll a survival check.
15.
15. Okay. Yeah, you can tell your general way back. You know the general direction you came from.
Okay.
And everyone, when you need to roll, I'll roll another Constitution save. Tanwin, not you.
Not me.
No, not
Unnatural.
I just
20.
wasted an 18 for nothing.
you. Okay, I'll count it.
No, I don't want it. I want to fail anyways.
I don't want it.
I got a 12.
I got
Well-
none. That's funny.
Echo.
Oh, I got an unnatural 20.
Jesus, you guys. Someone fail a roll.
We're
Don't
really
count mine.
trying.
I got
Don't
a 12.
count mine.
So
We're really trying.
Can I re-roll?
Can I get disadvantage, please?
If you want disadvantage, I'm sure
On
you
my
can find a
first
way to give you
roll.
disadvantage.
on my first roll, I rolled a 5, but I have advantage and I got a 12.
Well, I rolled a 9 on that one.
So, Ophelia, you can kind of feel your mind fogging a little bit. You could start hearing whispers and such from conversations you've had a long time ago that might come back up. And I will message those to you after this, just because it's not going to be super relevant to this moment.
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of like stand there for a minute. Not a minute, but like stand there and just listen to them for a bit. And I'm gonna try to shake it off and play my flute back.
Okay. And 10 minutes in the middle of them leaving, the lady is going to talk to you.
Okay.
And why did you decide to stay and not run off with your friends?
Kind of interested in you.
I mean, a lot of people are. A myth, a tale. Not many people, unfortunately, last around me unless they become one of these little fellas. And one kind of like runs up her arm. And she's like, unfortunately, if you're not lucky to turn into one of these, you turn into one of him. And she points away from the two groups that ran, and the fog kind of dissipates away from the area, and there's a figure that looks like it was turned into stone.
Oh.
She's like, unfortunately, if you lose your mind too much, not just your mind is imprisoned here, but unfortunately your body is too.
Lose your mind from the mist?
Yes, well, it tends to drive some people mad, put some people to sleep forever. You could even die. I don't
Can
know
I
which
just
one's
like
better.
peer behind me and see like how our little caravan group is doing?
Yeah.
If I notice anything.
So you could definitely see some people are going a little loopy. You can see people kind of like running around and stuff. Doesn't look like they're in danger though. And she kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, don't worry. The little sprites are keeping an eye on them. They'll keep them all there."
So you said you've tangled with Erebos before?
Well, yes, he's actually the reason why I'm like this. I was unfortunately dead. Well, kind of dead, and well, he made an offer to sacrifice my beauty for this, and I don't know which was better. I guess I was arrogant and selfish, and chose to take his offer, and this is what I've lived for the last 180 years.
What's he like?
Dead. Gross. Not very attractive.
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
This is the flesh.
God of death.
I mean, his lower body is bones.
Yeah, but what's he like? Not what's he look like, what's he like?
He's a dick.
Makes sense. You ever tangled with any other demons or gods, or done anything fun?
I have seen plenty of things. Demons come in and out of the, I guess, Erebus's world of death all the time.
So what about Baphomet? You ever met him?
And she's gonna kind of look around a little bit, kind of complex. I think I've heard the name before. I didn't meet him in person, but I know I've heard about him with other people traveling to, I guess, officially die.
So nothing significant comes to mind about him?
Oh, off the top of my head, I know he is one to be reckoned with, and he's very powerful, very powerful. Actually, I know he went there and always took souls from Erebos. Well, Erebos gave him souls to become more powerful. The more souls he has, the more power he gets, and the more, I guess, minions he gets.
Yeah. That's interesting. I'll kind of like turn around and start playing. Like, I want to get away from the conversation.
Okay.
I want to start playing with like little sprites.
Okay.
I'm sorry, was Tanwin just like hitting on this thing and then lost interest?
No.
Okay.
No.
Tam, I want you to roll deception.
Deception. Wait, why? Who am I trying to deceive?
Because you're just kind of saying, not really deception, I guess. Just roll,
Well,
charisma.
Charisma?
See how well you
How
can
do I do
hide
that? Not very well. I rolled a 3. With +4, so 7.
it. Okay. I assume you've had a run-in with Baphomet at one point. As your back is turned towards her and you're still playing with these little sprites.
Just a little one. Nothing too important.
I mean, you're still alive. That's a good thing.
Some would say that.
But you're not truly alive with your soul.
What? No, I'm fine. I'm here. Look at me. Look at me. 6'5", 250.
All muscle.
I got a tail. Look at me.
I like it. I like that Tanwin just pulled a page out of Titan's book there.
still running from it, I see. And she's gonna turn and another sprite is gonna kind of morph out of her and run away. Oh,
Wait, where'd that thing come from?
another one. I'm afraid Jerry may not have made it back to the caravan.
But you said your little guys were bringing him back to the caravan.
He was already very far gone when he got over here, so. He was
Okay,
lucky
so
he
how-
becomes one of them instead of. She points to the stone figure again. That.
Okay, how long does everybody else have?
What do you mean, everybody else? About how long?
It's like Jerry just died.
Well, it affects everybody differently. Usually people don't go that mad that quick. Terry must have had just a weak mind.
So should I get these guys out of here?
No, they're fine. The sprites are just looking after him.
Well, you want more sprites, probably, right?
No.
I mean,
I
like
have
you like these
plenty.
little guys. They're kind of cute.
I don't like feeding them.
How do you feed them?
They eat the mushrooms.
What's wrong with getting mushrooms for them? Can't they get mushrooms themselves?
Well, unfortunately, I'm one person. I can only grow so many mushrooms. Supply, demand. Comes too much work for me.
So, what you're saying is I should get the rest of the caravan away from here, so you don't have any more little sprites coming around. I think this is a win-win if I get these guys away from here. I want them alive. You don't want a little more sprites.
You could certainly try. I mean, it's gonna take a while until they get back and can lessen the fog. Because I have no idea where to go. You see, walking around my own fog for so long, kind of lose my way. Can't see my surroundings.
Kind of sounds like a miserable life.
Again, I kind of wish I just didn't take the
So what
offer.
did you do before you took this offer? And also, how long are these people? When are they coming back?
This is like all the time from when they left to when
Oh,
they
okay.
get back. So that's why yours are gonna be a little bit longer. Well, I can't recall my entire life. I have glimpses of memories. I think I used to be a princess at some point, or a queen.
That's kind of cool.
I don't know where, though. Can't remember. I think my father's name was Mordecai. I don't know what species I was. And she's gonna kind of like drift off and go silent. At this point, the other two groups will be coming back.
Hi guys.
Tanwood,
Hi Titan.
can I speak with you in private? Now?
Yeah. Oh, can I bring the little ones? They're kind of cute.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Johnny's
Yep.
still with me.
I'm gonna bring the one that I was playing with.
Okay.
I run up and I'm just like, is this what you wanted?
And she's gonna kind of snap out of her zoned out mode. Oh. Yes, thank you. It actually controls my powers, kind of, I guess, muffles them. I don't know how to control them. Even after 180 years of being like this, I still can't control my powers.
As I'm walking away from the group with Titan, I want to yell back to Ophelia and be like, "Hey, we gotta get this machine rolling here. I think something bad's happened to Jerry."
Okay.
Oh, before you guys leave, I have a reward for you.
Okay.
She's going to spawn a ring that is silver, and it kind of comes up. So a ring kind of where it meets the top, where there would usually be a gem. there's what looks like a little device that you can open, and inside this you can see the very condensed purple mist that is on like running through her and the sprites.
Do you guys mind if I take that?
Do you want me to identify it first?
Yes, if you can do that. I don't have a spell in my recommendation.
Once we get a chance to stop tonight, I'll identify it.
I'll
You can carry it for now. Just
yeah, I'll
let
take
me-
a cloth for now. I'll take a cloth and I'll wrap it around and then put it in like my backpack.
She's gonna go ahead and well, this ring. If you open the container on the top, it'll let out a mist like this. That won't affect you. I have attuned it to whoever wears the ring, and anyone within a 5-foot square in radius, so 10-foot diameter, won't be affected by the mist.
Is there like a actual item?
No. This is homebrew.
He can make it in
Yeah.
after, if he wanted to.
It harms anything that makes them go mad way quicker than anything normal. Anything that's not undead, anything that's alive will be in grave danger of madness and losing its mind, and even possibly turning into that guy over there. She again points to the stone figure that you guys didn't see before, but Tanwin did.
What is that?
Well, if you become completely mad and you stay in here for too long and lose your mind, you either become one of these little guys or you become that. And right now it's about a 30% sprite, 70% that.
So,
And
if I use the ring, does it go away?
yes, so you open it and it lets out the mist. When you close it, it actually goes back in the bottom of the ring.
Oh, so I can use it over and over.
Correct.
Future reference.
Yep.
If you gotta look for something, ask your little sprite guys, because they knew pretty much where this was.
Well, unfortunately, they don't really understand me. I don't know why. They kind of just dance around. They tug at me every now and then, but I just wander. And that cult I came across that I told you guys about earlier, that you guys also told me about, they did come in here one time, and I know that they turned into two of these sprites that I don't think the sprites are them anymore. They don't act like they did. They were able to withstand my, I guess, power or curse way longer than most any species has. I don't know if they had magical abilities or whatnot, but they didn't go mad until, well, days went by, and then finally they crumbled. But they did leave this, and she's gonna give a piece of cloth that was off of one of the bodies that has a bunch of writing on it. It looks to be very code driven, though. Like, it does not look like it's common or uncommon. It looks to be some sort of code.
Okay.
I'll grab it.
Okay.
Anything else before
Well-
we leave?
If you guys are ever in dire need and need help for anything, do come back. I've met another friend who might be able to help me control my powers. Maybe of use someday. Maybe I'll find a purpose. But until then, you guys
Do you
travel
know where
safe.
they are, or no?
I know what is.
The person that can help you.
Well, they come by every now and then. Well, once every full moon. Day before the full moon. And they help me little by little.
If you know their name, would you mind giving it over?
Unfortunately, I don't know the name. They just came by one day and taught me how to, well, gave me the necklace and taught me how to use the necklace to use my powers more efficiently.
Okay. Well, we gotta get these guys out of here before anything bad happens, so...
Oh, yes, by the way, and she'll snap her fingers with the necklace around her, and the mist will draw away from the road. You guys will still be within it, but it'll at least draw from the road.
That's good.
Well, it was nice meeting you. Hopefully we'll meet you again one day. And hopefully you'll have control of your powers completely.
I do hope so. It is quite a curse living out here by myself and these little guys who I can never talk to.
That's all I got.
I mean, is anything else?
No. I mean, I was just gonna pull Tanwin aside and.
Hi, I'm back.
Oh, Jesus, that scared me.
Tam, do you have anything for Demorph Lady?
No, I done with her.
Okay, Echo.
Oh, I'm good.
All right. So as you guys walk back, Tamlin and Titan, you guys can step to the side.
What's up, buddy?
Don't get mad.
Oh, I'm mad already.
Okay, that's fair. You remember how we fought Johnny, like Farmer Johnny,
Yeah.
and there was that thing with the amulet, and I swallowed it.
Yeah.
When I went into building with Tiny Johnny, there was a chest with the symbol from that cult.
Okay.
I opened it, and there was another emblem or amulet, and
Okay.
it looked the opposite of the one that I swallowed originally. I put it to my chest, and it vibrated like it did with the knife. So I swallowed it.
You did what?
They're connected inside of me now. It's a full amulet. Good news, didn't die.
Great.
Bad news, don't know what it do.
Why would you? Why?
Well, you saw how cool orange Titan hands were. I thought it would be cooler.
Okay. But now what if they can like find us? What if they can like search us from some magic now that they're together? They like went towards each other.
Well, that would be bad.
Can you at least do anything like cool? Even cooler now? Is there at least an upside there?
I don't know. To be fair, fists only seem to go orange when fighting. So, I mean, we could fight and see, but I don't want to fight you.
No, we're not. No. No.
So, should I talk to? I don't know what to do. I think Mist
Titan?
getting to me.
Titan,
Yes.
can we please just get to the next city alive right now?
Yeah.
We will
Sure.
figure this out, buddy.
Okay. Keep between us for now. We probably talk to Wizard in town, but I don't think the rest need to know currently.
If that's what you want to do, sure.
Yeah.
But can you not make these decisions on your maybe make the group, we're a group here.
Okay.
We should probably just stop eating things.
Titan used to making decisions on own. That was part of Titan fight ability.
Yeah,
Just-
remember how we're not doing like war crimes anymore?
Well,
We're not
I mean-
gonna make decisions on our own anymore.
I mean, war crime technically got us answers. And this technically isn't war crime. This is just a normal crime, maybe.
Yeah, but this is, I'm just making
Might
a
not even be
comparison.
crime.
Making a comparison.
War crime would be killing Tiny Johnny.
Don't kill Tiny Johnny.
I will kill myself before I kill Tiny Johnny.
Oh boy.
Tiny Johnny's
I
gonna
mean,
look
I
at you
might
and
have
be like,
already. It's okay, Tiny Johnny. I love you. It's okay. But yeah. Anyway, we should probably go protect Caravan.
Yeah, something bad happened to Jerry. I don't think he's with us anymore, so we really need to get the rest of these guys out of here. ASAP.
Who was Jerry?
The one that was giggling really weird.
What did he do in town?
He was a
What-
farmer, I think, right?
he's one of the
Oh.
farmers that are at the beginning of the situation.
He's
People noticed
Just
that he was
some
gone.
random guy that died.
Oh well, I mean, as long as it was no one we knew explicitly.
But they could be one of the people that are next. We need to get these people out of here.
Well, I agree. I mean, good news. Odds are it'll be a guard before civilian, because those guards kind of suck anyway. So that would almost be a win. But anyway, we can go back and protect them.
All right, we're gonna go back.
Okay.
Where the hell's Samson in all of this, by the way?
He's just following. He's just hanging out. He's just
Oh,
following around.
Okay.
He a good boy. He just sits there. He listens.
I kind of wish we
He
did a little
judges
thing.
silently.
I kind of wish we
I
did a
know.
little thing where the sprites were riding him.
I completely forgot about Samson. Alright, so we'll head back to the caravan.
Yeah.
Alright. So as you guys make it back to the caravan, towards the end of the mist, the little Johnny guy is going to jump off and
Oh.
turn and look at you and look back down at the ground and poke at your shin and look up at you and take his hat off and hand it to you.
Oh, Tiny Johnny, you sure you want to give hat?
And he's just gonna kind of look down and like kind of teeter his body a little bit and look up and
Okay. I will gladly take the hat from him. What is a pitten? It's like a nail?
It's like a climbing.
Oh, it's like a climbing spike. Okay.
wait, what?
Okay.
He was confused about something in his inventory.
Yeah, I
Oh.
wanted to see if there's something I could give him in return. I don't think I really have anything. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull out one normal dart.
Okay.
So to him, it's probably like a dagger, and give him that for protection. And I say,
Oh,
little Johnny,
God.
protect yourself in
Oh,
case
oh.
attack.
Wait. I'll give him a drum.
He's tiny. He can't use it.
He's like this tall.
He needs to be able to carry it back.
Fuck.
That's why. I'm gonna give him a dart. That's light. It'll be like a knife for him.
It's only 3 pounds
No, 2.5.
for a drum.
Oh.
Alright, so he's gonna go ahead and take it and swing it around. He's like kind of throwing all of his body in it to try to like stop it. It's definitely not like it's probably still a little too heavy for him.
I say, no, Johnny. Grab both hands, thrust forward, then
He's gonna sit
backwards,
there
and then
and-
forward.
They just look at you and
I give him the crooked thumb.
he's gonna
Now
And
we're
then
gonna
I
have a
stomp
bunch
on
of
him.
little things. And a bunch of little sprites running around doing cricket thumbs at each other.
Good. The more places Titan can leave his mark, the better. I love you, Johnny.
And before you guys leave the mist, I need you guys to make one more Constitution save.
Oh, fail. I rolled a 3. Do I fail?
Roll a 3.
What? Plus 2, 5.
17.
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Wait, if I fail, am I gonna get turned into stone?
I hope so.
Hey, Jason.
Yep.
I got a natural one.
Okay.
I'm so jealous.
Titan.
I'm kind of.
What happened?
I got a 13.
Okay.
Don't worry about that 9. That was my.
So, Echo,
No.
Yeah.
you're gonna hear a lot of voices.
Okay.
So jealous.
I will also message all these voices to you.
Oh, I'm scared.
These voices are going to be very strong. They are people that you have met before. They are people that you have had interactions with. They are family members. They are a lot of things. And this is going to stop you in your tracks. You're going to pretty much stop in your tracks and think about this. And this is something that, again, I'll message to you afterwards.
Okay.
But there's going to be a lot of voices that come from people that you have known, family members, non-family members, people that you have met on travels and such like that. Tanwan, the same thing's going to happen with you. I'll just do yours afterwards. We'll just do it on the one-off afterwards. Because I can just tell you that. And then Titan and Ophelia, you guys don't hear any voices yet.
What I thought Ophelia already started hearing voices.
She's not here anymore this time.
Oh, okay.
Tanwin.
I'm gonna kind of like snap out of my gaze.
Okay.
Be like, yeah.
The tiny hat I got from Johnny, does it fit on Samson's head?
Would it, Jason? Would it fit on a wolf's head?
No.
Okay.
This hat is
If we
probably
like
2 inches in diameter.
attach a string to either side and put it around his chin, would that work?
I believe someone's gonna have hempen rope that you could pull like one strand off and make it a string.
I
Hey
think I
guys,
have.
anybody got hemp and rope?
Yeah, I do.
I
I
believe you
have 50
guys
feet of it
all
on me.
should.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have rope anyways.
I'm gonna
Well,
I'm gonna take some off of it and fashion it into like a tiny like cowboy looking hat with a strap so we can put it on Samson's head.
Okay.
He barks happily.
Now we have a little tiny wolf with a tinier hat.
It's just like on one ear.
I'm so happy about that.
Surprised you didn't put it on your head, honestly.
Well, I thought about it, but it would be like pretty much not visible on my head at
it
all.
might fit on a finger.
So, I could have done that.
You can play finger puppet with yourself.
God. Alright, anything else before we leave the fog?
GTFO.
No, I'm good.
Alright. So as we leave the fog and head back towards the caravan, you can see people are kind of like holding their head, and it looks like they all had like, looks like they just like slept on the wrong side of the bed. And there's some people that looks like they're just like waking up for the first time in 10 weeks. Like they are out of it. People are kind of rubbing their head. The mayor's just sitting there staring at the ground. There's a guard next to him, just like, hi, sees you guys. I don't know what happened. Everyone started doing things. There's little creatures running around. I don't know what happened. Jerry hasn't come back yet.
Well, he's dead.
What do you mean he's dead?
He died. He was being escorted back. Or
Hey-
actually, I
hey,
technically
Titan.
wouldn't know that. Huh?
Remember when we talked about making decisions as a group?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, we should tell them that he died.
Yeah. Great idea, Titan.
He's dead.
The guard's just gonna look at you and be like, okay.
Well,
We also lost
technically-
Tina. She's gone too.
Technically, he's not dead.
Yeah, he's a sprite now.
He's a tiny Jerry now.
A tiny Jerry.
Yeah, he lives in the. It's fine. Why do you care? Just keep going.
Can we see the chick still? Like, she's still like within.
Tina.
What?
You talking about Tina?
Yeah, that's her name, Tina?
The chick that just that is gone from the caravan, or the mystical chick?
The mystical chick.
She's gone.
Oh, damn.
Everyone roll a perception though. Yeah, guard. Yeah, guard needs to
Perception?
shit. Yep.
I'm probably gonna
22.
get another nat 1. Do parents stand honest?
Thanks for that. I have a nat 1.
I got a 16, so I got a little bit
The
better.
only thing I didn't want to fail on.
I got a nat 20 for a 22.
Yay, go Ophelia.
I got an unnat 22.
I'm
So-
gonna be looking at Samson because he's really cute in his hat. I'm not gonna notice.
So Tanwin's just dazed by her dog, just staring at her dog because it's just so
Petting the
cute.
puppy.
And the rest of you guys are gonna look over and see Tina laying on the ground, and she is now made of stone.
Tina, you lazy. Get up.
Are you doing anything to her?
Nah, just yelling from a distance.
She's not gonna. There's no response. Well, everyone just rest up and get better. I think we should move in about 5-10 minutes. This place is getting really creepy. And the mayor's just sitting there going, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And he just keeps repeating that over and over and over.
I say, snap out of it, Mayor, and I give him a little flick on the cheek.
And he's just gonna like be like, yeah. Yeah. And get up, and like his wife, who doesn't seem like she was really affected by it, seems like a few people weren't affected by it that kind of took charge in the situation. We're now all kind of trying to get people up, like getting people water and all that kind of stuff. About 5 to 15 minutes goes by. Everyone's kind of feeling a little bit better. Their mind's starting to get a little bit more clear. Everyone kind of gets up and seems a little bit more lively. They don't. Those who kind of lost their mind a little bit more, you guys can tell it and hear about the chatting around the camp. That those people don't quite remember what happened. The mayor included. His wife, the guard, and a couple other townsfolk didn't seem like they got affected at all. But those who did get affected quite a bit. There wasn't like really too much of a middle ground. There's a few people that kind of got affected that weren't completely out of it, but they weren't completely with it at the same time. But for the most part, it's either you lost your mind or you were very successful and it didn't affect you at all. So that's kind of the scale of the situation. So at this point, like everyone's kind of coming back. People are kind of like the few people are briefing everybody of what happened, making sure everybody's okay, and they're gonna start moving the caravan out. And as you guys march through the night, through the rest of the day and the evening, you guys stop for one last night stop. You guys make it out of the forest and into a field, and you guys are currently setting up camp, making camp for the night. Guards are getting all the wagons situated so they don't roll away, so that they can take the horses off and have them sit down and tie them up. Everyone's kind of making fires and making food. I didn't know who's going to be on watch and what shifts for the night.
I'll
There's
take
3
first
shifts.
block.
You're taking first?
I can be on watch for the other two.
I'll be on watch for the last one, and I'm going to also take 10 minutes to ritual cast Identify on the last ball that I got out of the bag of devouring forever ago.
Oh, can you do
Oh,
the
yes,
the
I'm so
ring too?
excited.
I'll take 20 minutes to get the ring as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Ophelia, what shift were you taking?
Wait, we already know what the ring is. Never mind.
Yeah, I could just do it anyways if you want, but
Okay.
I was going to take the last one, but I'm going to take 10 to 20 minutes to ritual cast Identify so it doesn't take a spell slot.
Okay. Tanwin, are you taking any shifts?
No, not tonight.
Titan, you're taking the last 2, Echo. Alright, Titan, I need you to roll 2 perception checks. Let me know which one's first, which one's second. Echo, roll
Yeah,
1,
make-
Ophelia, roll 1.
Oops, that was the wrong button.
Okay, first perception was a 13. And second one was a nat 1.
Yay.
Dan's
Not
like, action,
once.
finally.
Lucky for you on that last watch,
I got a 23 as mine.
I got an unnatural 20.
Boo. Boo.
I got a 19. No, I got a
Who
yeah,
sees
19.
stuff?
Usually not Ophelia.
True.
It has been a very odd day. She sees everything recently.
Okay, so when I go to sleep though, I want to like kind of go away from the group. I want to like,
Okay.
I don't know, kind of separate myself a little bit.
Okay. Echo, your shift goes through. You don't see anything special. The night is a very clear night. Stars are out. The moon is about half, probably a little bit less than half, halfway through its phases. Nothing else happens on your shift. Titan, on your second shift, you don't see much. You see a couple deer running across the field. You also see a couple clouds in the sky at this point, but not like it's not cloudy like it's gonna rain. There's just a couple passing clouds. The fires are still going. There's a couple guards staying up at this point, just kind of guiding everybody, make sure everybody's still keeping their mind straight. Everyone's kind of dreaming. In your shift, you realize that some people are having some really weird dreams, more than usual. But you could assume it's probably the after effects of the mist at this point. And the third shift, Titan, you don't see anything. You see nada with your one. Ophelia, you can see the people again are very restless. Again, you could assume because of the after effects of the mist of whatever voices and such they heard, possibly bringing back bad memories. Probably didn't help the dreaming situation for the night.
Yeah.
As it rolls around to the daytime, you could tell that some people when they're waking up, the like really early risers, they look like they got zero sleep. They look exhausted. And the two items you found, so the crystal ball or the glass ball is actually a crystal ball. Again, it's a very small one that could just fit in your hand. Probably could be used a lot of money to the right person. Some wizards will use this, and some spells may end up taking this at some point. But some people would probably pay a pretty penny for this because this is something that's not commonly found in this area.
Yeah, I have high-end magic and arcana written next to it, so...
Okay. Yep.
So it's a crystal ball worth a lot of money, basically?
Yep. And to the right person, it could be worth a lot of money.
Mr. DM.
Yep.
I gotta go eat real quick. I'll go back.
Okay. Alright. In the ring, just reset here and continue just doing it on the ring. The ring seems to be...
Had anything else?
The what?
Just to see if there was anything else she didn't mention.
Nope, nothing else. It does have engravings in some sort of primordial language. Do you speak primordial or read it?
No.
Okay.
Common, Elvish, Sylvan.
Okay. So you can't quite read it or understand it, but you can see some engravings on the inside of the ring. And then at this point, everyone's going to be getting up. The caravan's starting to wake up, and again, people are going to get ready to start getting on the move. Anything else you guys want to do before you guys get on the move?
I'm good.
Okay. Titan, you good?
I think that's a yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Just hear clicks.
Sorry.
So
I
you
said
get-
I'm good like 4 times, but apparently just not registering.
just look over at Tenwin and just kind of be like, apparently, I found a lot of things worth money.
What things?
Well, the 4 different crystals and then a crystal ball that was in the bag of devouring is apparently worth a lot of money to the right person. So when we go find this wizard, maybe show it to him.
Yeah, he might know where to point us to try to sell it. Money can come in handy.
Or maybe he's willing to buy it.
That too.
Money is not handy. I have 68 gold.
That you'll never use. Alright. Anyone doing anything else before we leave?
Nope.
Cool.
Let's go.
So you guys get on your journey. You guys can hear kind of murmurs of people sharing their dreams and such last night. Of a lot of people are having dreams of really bad memories. Memories of things that people are regretting in their past. Things that people probably shouldn't have done. That they not necessarily regret, but they're kind of shameful of. It doesn't seem like that the mist brought back anything good. It seems like it brought back a lot of the bad stuff. So as you guys continue your journey, people start to snap out of it a little bit more. The full effects are starting to wear off. As you guys crest over the hill and in the distance, you guys can see a very, very large castle wall scaling up a mountain. So there's a very big wall in the front, and you can see behind it, it doesn't go up like straight as a cube, like a rectangle. It kind of like flails out and kind of waves up the mountain, and you guys can see a city set inside of a mountain facing the ocean. It's probably about you guys could assume that you guys are probably at this point, the way that the trail has gone, a few miles off the coast, and this structure is built up the side of a mountain.
Oh.
Before we get to the town, if I'm overhearing some of the conversations of the civilians, I'm just going to kind of make a little bit of a speech to them.
Okay.
Citizens, I've overheard some of your conversations about your dreams last night, about the whispers you've heard. I, too, have heard some of these whispers, and I would just like to tell you that these are all part of your past, and to look forward to your future. Don't dwell on the past mistakes or traumas you've had the best you can, and just push forward to make your future brighter.
Some old guy kind of in the middle, kind of huddle over his cane.
Is that a question?
Well, does that mean I'm not the only wacko one here now?
I'm not unsure how to answer that one, but I would say no.
Yes,
I mean, look at our
yes,
friend
that's what that means.
He's
Well,
pretty
good.
bright.
Now I'm not alone. Ha!
So,
He fucking laughs at the guy next to him.
I like him.
He's gonna continue walking to just pick up his cane and start wailing around. All right, let go.
I love this man. What's his name?
You want to know his real name?
Oh, I need to know his name.
ask him what his name is in character.
That is a fair point. Old Crazy Bones.
Yeah.
Big robot talking to you, so it probably seems normal to you at least. What is your name?
My name's Crazy Willie.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Crazy Johnny.
That works too.
Okay, well, Crazy Johnny, stay crazy.
Well, not hard.
Do you want to ride on my shoulder?
Not one bit.
Okay.
I'm old.
What about the other one?
You're gonna drop me.
Whatever.
He's gonna take his cane and like tap the metal on your shoulder.
I wouldn't do that, sir.
I wouldn't do what?
I wouldn't poke me with your cane.
You think I care at my age?
I as a whatever I am, I think I'm lawful neutral. I don't fucking know. I don't honestly don't even remember at this point. I am doing you a service right now, sir, by telling you to not poke me, or else I could see you as a threat.
Okay. He's gonna continue walking down the
One more
trail.
time.
Okay. I'm glad he didn't poke me, because I was gonna kick that fucking cane out from under him.
And so
Alrighty.
you guys will make it to the gate, and the gates will open, and you can see who looks like the head of the town there with a bunch of guardsmen, handing out blankets and stuff like that for the people coming in, directing people. At this point, this is what we'll call it for the end of the night. This is about all I had. But I will go ahead and message you guys the whispers you guys had of throughout the mist situations there.
I'm so excited about seeing this wizard.
I want to do one thing with Titan before the end of the session.
Okay.
Sure.
Hey, Titan, you said that you wanted to be magical, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Now focus real hard on your chest. And say an image that you want to
What?
show up.
When you say focus, do you mean like look at it, or think like
Yeah,
what's focusing?
look at it and like say an image that you want to appear there.
Johnny.
I'm going to.
Which one?
Well, that
I'm
he
gonna,
didn't say be specific. He just said think about something. I'm thinking about Johnny. I don't know which one, but I'm thinking
gonna
about
press the
Johnny.
digitation and try to make it like make him think that he's doing this.
Do you have to
And,
roll for that? Because if you roll really bad, it should have to be the bad Johnny.
I was gonna do the little Johnny. You make a color, small mark, or symbol, and appear on a surface for 1 hour. So I was gonna press the digitation and try to make him believe that he is the one.
Now, should I have to roll on this because he's the one who's telling me to do these things, and then something's just magically gonna appear?
Depends if you're willing or not.
Unlike the last time, when he just cleaned me off.
It depends if you're willing. So if you're willing to allow him to do it, then no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I guess I'm not like resisting.
I can make like a deception check or something to, you know.
No, I mean, I guess Titan's just kind of. I mean, Titan trusts Ophelia, so Titan's just gonna just do it. Ophelia says, really. So
The most common time that you would really like roll against another player is if you think someone's trying to hide their story.
oh, okay.
Like if someone's trying to like hide something about their backstory, you could deceive. And depending on your role, that person can determine how much they want to tell you. Whether they want it to be really hard or whether they want it to be kind of medium. That's gonna be like your biggest like player to player role.
Gotcha.
Unless you're like unwilling to a magic spell like that. Like if you don't want anything on you or you don't want her to do magic to you, then you can definitely try to roll against that.
Okay. So yeah, so whatever Ophelia's doing, I'm all for it.
It's just gonna be little Johnny. It's just gonna be a little like picture of him on his chest for an hour.
Okay.
Ah, little Johnny. What are you doing here? Wait, hold on. Why is there no mist? I'm confused. Hold on. Wait. Are you supposed to be here? Are we in? Okay, we'll keep this a secret between you and I. Now to like give him a quick little pat on my chest and just keep walking.
That turned out way better than I thought it would.
God, I'm so glad I made these.
It's gonna be so sad when it disappears.
Yeah, right.
Gonna break his
Oh.
heart.
Here's the thing. I don't think I really know how to comprehend sadness at this point. I don't even really know happiness. Like, I know exciting. Like, things that are exciting to me.
But he does know love.
That's that. I don't. Well,
True.
it's like I heard
You just
someone
heard
say
the
it
word.
once. Yeah.
Yeah. He just heard the context before, and he's like, "Yep."
Oh man, my eyes are tearing.
Ugh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know why I just name everything Johnny. Yeah, I mean, I get why, but like,
It wasn't
I can't think of any other name.
did it. Our DM gave us 2 Johnnies, and now there's 4.
Okay,
Yep.
here's the thing though. If the original Johnny didn't roll like 2 nat 20s and murder those 2 like bandits when he first had combat with us, wouldn't be as fascinating today. Just would not be
Johnny
fascinating.
wouldn't be a thing if he didn't get that nat 20 with max damage.
No,
He rolled a 15 to jump off a horse and rolled a nat 20 to hit.
so cool.
With a spear that went right through the bandit.
Didn't we give him like a magic spear before we left?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we did.
Okay. It's gonna be really upsetting when Jason finds a way to fucking murder him.
Right?
I have plans
I'm
for
really
Johnny.
not. Not looking forward to it.
I have a lot of plans for Johnny.
We
I
need
have-
to talk to the wizard and then get back to Johnny.
I have ideas, or I have thoughts on how Johnny's demise will be made. And if it is how I'm thinking, it will be heartbreaking, but the way he
Titan
would
will
have wanted to go
self-destruct.
out.
It's gonna be, it'll be interesting. Be curious how you guys react to the whole situation that I have with Johnny.
Now,
If and when Johnny dies, there's going to be a fucking rampage afterwards.
I'm not saying that I plan on multi-classing as a barbarian, but if that does happen, there might be a rage-inducing nightmare that everyone has to deal with.
Because of your character, I would give you so many bonuses just for fucking and raging so hard on Johnny, though.
Oh my god.
Just because it would fit. If Johnny was to die, it would fit your character very well.
I'll be honest with you, it's really going to depend on how, for me. Like, if we're in just, like, a good combat and he just meets his end there, then it's one thing. But, like, I don't even want to say what I think, because then it'll just happen. And I don't need that right now.
My plans are way down the road, so you don't have to worry about that anytime soon.
Good.
Of the possibility.
Next-
I have a couple ideas of what I'm going to do to Johnny.
Great.
Some of you guys will like a lot. Others depends what you guys do in certain situations. If you get to those situations.
If any of you cause Johnny to die, I'll kill you.
Never had
I
a
won't.
person turn on their team.
My alignment will change so fast.
Unlawful evil.
I will say this, Tanwin. If you are the reason Johnny dies, I'm taking Samson. I'm not killing
Goddamn.
him. I'm putting him up for adoption.
Damn.
I have a shit ton of gold. They'll just buy him back.
I should probably do a closer real quick. Alright guys, thank you guys for joining. Make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can do a live. We'll be live for D&D every Tuesday. We'll be doing Tarkov tomorrow, and then Saturdays, Monday, and Wednesday. We usually do all of our Tarkov streams whilst my girlfriend is working, and then we stick one in there as well. But thank you guys. Have a good night. Goodbye. Deuces.